Nah. Well, let me move this out of the way. There we go. So that way I could post this up on my YouTube channel. I don't need the Switch. Also, Switch 2 is out. Oh, yes. We're going to have to take a look around and see what's going on with the Switch 2 before we do other things. Oh, man. We got a packed day today. We got ourselves a packed day, everybody. All right. Let's see here. Find Nintendo's website as well. Nintendo. All right. We're going to see what's... I forgot the Switch 2 came out. Oh, man. Let me get the usual suspects out, see what's going on. How many people are complaining and such. And maybe even see over here. Let's see. Yeah, there seems to be some unboxing videos. I'm not gonna watch the... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. We got some news footage here. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. All right. Got some. Gosh, I can't believe Nintendo got this this much coverage. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Let's see here. All right. Woo. I got a couple of these. Wow. And some people did some unboxing. I don't know if I want to... Here we go. We'll try and take a look at a couple of these. Getting to know Switch 2. Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm not going to do the unboxing. If I'm going to do unboxing, it'll be when I get the Switch 2. And I'll do an unboxing. Do a nice little unboxing celebration. But that's when I'm able to get it. All right. Let's see. All right, we got it. Ooh, man. Okay, we got lots of crazy coverage. Oh man. All right, we're gonna start off first with the state of play. Let's first give Sony. That's why now I understand why Sony did the state of play. They did it today because the Switch 2's release, and Switch 2 got a lot of newsworthy attention, and they want to get some of that attention too. I got it now. All right, let's get. All right. All right. Here we go. Sony State of Play on Nintendo Switch 2 launch. Let's check it out. Rated RP to M. The following contains nasty little things that you shouldn't see. Hide children's eyes and ears. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh, someone cover the children's ears. Oh. The umbrellas, oh my gosh, it's a metaphor for nipples. Oh gosh, copyright, right? Yeah.
Running through our veins, heartbeat, love is making waves, emotion.
Get to the game.
Running through our veins, heartbeat,
Wait a second, this is a game. Wait a second, this is Lumines. I have Lumines on the Switch. A whole new Lumines game. Dang, they got all the flashiness going on here. Lumines Arise. Fall 2025. Alright, well, that was a good start. I like Lumines. I just don't play it because of the copyright music.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi. ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。
Trying to instill humor, I see. Well, it's not working.
ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
What comes after dreaming? Death?
The future.
Oh.
It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI,
The hell's any of that mean?
we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality.
What in the Elon Musk is this?
Life. For our future. Delphi Corporation.
That what game? Yeah, I recognize that name.
Pass through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
That name sounds familiar. Is this
There you are.
Beyond?
All better.
You patched me up.
Capcom. Why can't I remember Delphi?
DI03367. They are
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name?
First of all, it looks gorgeous.
I'm good. Get behind me.
I think I can help.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be emulating Deku and Eri.
Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. hooking
Little
into
Yoda.
protocols. Initiating track.
The force with you. Pragmata. Ooh. Are they trying to make us pragmatic?
Hey, D.I.
I said I am DI0.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
2026. It's real. Pragmata. Capcom. Really? That was gorgeous looking. I didn't feel the uncanniness out of that. Get to play, get to have Yoda on your back doing psychic powers. Pragmata.
Oh, hey, today is Saturday, which means...
Oh, this is tight.
I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean?
Why is the frame rate so bad?
Romeo! Romeo! Stay with me! I'm gonna die. Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds.
Seriously?
Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
Is this a Rick and Morty game? I'm not feeling this one.
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
Romeo's a dead man. Well, another third person hack and slash. Ultra violent science fiction.
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2020.
It's another hack and slash. Okay.
Maybe.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit?
I'm on your back.
What?
Grasshopper. I wondered why that felt familiar. Okay. Suda 51? I'm like, okay. Suda, I'm not sure. Suda Goichi, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to give it a chance. You know, okay. You know what it feels like? It felt like I was looking at No More Heroes. That's why I didn't feel. That's why I wasn't feeling it, because it's like No More Heroes. We already went through that. So you made another blood curdling hack and slash game.
そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません。銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続行をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけど、おめでとうございます。
You gotta explain why it's titled that?
それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Romeo's a dead man from Suda 51. Suda Goichi. Capture on PS5 Pro.
Sakuko, どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
That looks pretty good.
今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
Yeah, this looks really good. Silent Hill in Japan. Silent Hill F. No one's going.
私の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、君の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや、
Oh. School children trapped in Silent Hill. Very Japanese. Ooh, that's a creepy design. Oh, you're gonna be chased around by that all throughout the game, huh? It's gonna be like Outlast. Yeah, this is definitely a Japanese horror aesthetic. Master Splinter, welcome. Checking out the state of play on PlayStation.
んなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。
Woo!
一人は嫌だよ。寂しいよ。
I am doing good. Master Splinter on the kick side.
一緒だよって
How about you?
約束したよね。暗いのは嫌。一人ぼっちは嫌。
That. Ah, Silent Hill. Ah, no. Silent Hill in Japan. September 25th, 2025. Alright. But that's a good take. That's a good approach. You know, a little something different. Silent Hill. Since it's set in Japan, gotta say it correctly. Silent Hill. Around 16th century. Statues appeared.
The castle has been sighted again. The church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle.
Oh, Castlevania?
And exterminate
This feels like Castlevania.
The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
What was that dance move?
Beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure
Dang. Oh, got teabagged. Ultimate teabagging. Yeah, this is Castlevania. I recognize the bones.
With me. Cross.
We start our mission.
I'll be shocked if it's not Castlevania. Till death destroys our castle walls. Bloodstained. Oh, it's the new Bloodstained. The Scarlet Engagement.
So you've come, dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
Nice, new Bloodstained.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Digimon Story Time Stranger. New Digimon. There you go, Digimon fans.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time that
I'm sure many Sony fans were like, "Oh my gosh, that's another Wii game! No, give me my M-rated, ultra hyper violent game."
If the gate is opened with the digital world, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the digital world? Stop it! That egg is very important!
Yeah, I still have yet to tap into Digimon though, the franchise.
The world tree has been attacked. It is just as
It's such a deep lore game.
It can't protect anyone. We
Dan
must
Yuki,
protect the world
Hanan
from them.
Yuki.
For this purpose and this purpose
Too many
alone.
names to read out. Stop speeding through.
Will be swarmed by Digimon.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on you.
Move forward into the future.
Wait, that human looking. This kid is a Digimon. That kid with the horns. 2025 October. Well, at least they got games this year. Tway. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Squeenix. Oh, Creative Studio 3. What game did they do? Sweeping Epic Returns told us never before.
Abandon not your way with children of Ivalice.
Why is this animation aesthetic got slow frame rate? Suda 51 had the Romeo's a Dead Man had the same issue.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and
Final Fantasy Tactics is back.
Must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Yep. The Ivalice Chronicles. Oh, is this a retelling?
When your father showed us how to make a
remake
whistle of a blade of grass.
Classic and enhanced. Yeah, it's a remake. There's the PS1 version and the PS5 version.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann.
Who cares?
Here
Give
to
me more
deliver
games.
news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles.
That's pretty cool.
Final Fantasy
September
Tactics:
30th.
The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
Cool. PS5, PS4.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just.
Oh! What's with the assets?
Bad.
This is a PS5 game. It should not look like this.
He shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
What
In
the?
baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot
Devolver
in front of the
Digital?
other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open world
I don't
experience
know.
filled with oddball characters.
Here we go.
I mean, I know
Found it even without a map. The best
it's a
toilet
game
on
of
the
fart
mountain.
jokes.
Oh, good.
Baby walk.
Definitely check
Baby
this one
steps.
out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
Devolver Digital's got some really good, solid, interesting style games, but that I ain't feeling.
Hirogami is a unique action
Bandai
adventure
Studios.
title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore.
Alright.
In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform
Origami.
into paper shapes with distinct abilities,
They channel Paper Mario.
including a paper airplane, a nimble frog,
Bandai is like, y'all like Paper Mario? Here's our own for
and
PlayStation.
a powerful
I'll
ape.
fix that frame rate. I could see some frame rate slowing down.
Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
Hirogami.
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation.
Oh,
from
the Hot
very
Shots
beginning,
Golf.
And its latest installment, Everybody.
Yeah, that's on Switch too.
Its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world.
I wonder how many
Each
Sony
with
fans
weather
scream,
effects
"Why
and
golf?
unique
We don't
nighttime
want
variants.
golf. Give us our M-rated,
begin
blood,
later today.
blood-curdling, violent,
And those who do
beat 'em
will
up
get
game."
Bandai
Hey,
Namco's
Pac-Man.
Iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
All right, well they put
Everybody's
something in
Golf
there.
Hot Shots drives on PS5 September 5th.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a challenging new entry in the long
Sweet, and they went with the 16-bit graphics.
Of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls and skills against a demon uprising.
This looks pretty cool.
Longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack.
Oh, and
the
more characters.
Series.
Cool. So we don't just get Ryu. We don't just get Ryu. We get more characters to play with. I like that. Yeah, this is definitely old school style.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden theme.
From the game makers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
Well, they definitely drew inspiration from Zelda.
Discover secrets.
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
They're going for that Gearbox aesthetic, that artwork,
and survive
cell
the
shading.
harsh conditions of the climb.
Interesting.
You can give it a try.
Interesting because there hasn't been like a actual climbing game. Huh. Yeah, the music's good.
That's all from us. But there's
Get out of here. We don't need you. Give me more games.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
A new game collection?
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, Ninja Turtles, Cowabunga Collection, Atari 50.
Something.
Oh, Digital Eclipse? They're doing Mortal Kombat? No, they're gonna do all the Mortal Kombat.
Such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Play the games. Nice. Outstanding.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat.
100 million games
We're
sold.
showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Oh, that's cool. The behind the scenes. The most complete collection ever. Oh, console and handheld editions? You know how many of those games there are?
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Fatality. 2025. Nice. A new controller? Wait, this is a hit pad? Nope. It's just a new fight stick. The first fight stick made by Project Defiant. Wireless fight stick. Nah, we like it wired so we don't have latency issues.
We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Setting reinforcements. Use extra caution.
That guy?
Oh, new Metal Gear.
Where did he go? We've lost sight of the enemy. Find him.
That was a crocodile guy. Was that him?
Fire. Enemy position unknown.
Oh, he's got disguises. I get it.
It's a revolution. All right, Commander. Baby.
Wow, Stormtrooper aim.
You won't get away from me. Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
That looks cool.
See you in hell.
Oh.
What the?
Metal Gear Solid. Snake Eater returns with Ape Escape. Really, Ape Escape? What in the world? Tactical espionage action, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater. Frogger. That's actually pretty cool. His camouflaging. And more. What more? What more? What more?
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
Ooh. Koei
Since
Tecmo.
time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Team Ninja.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Aratama.
Looks pretty good. The creature designs are fantastic.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Oh, he's a ninja. Gotcha. Full on Naruto mode here. So you're not really a samurai at all.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Oh, Neo. Neo 3. I had not played Neo 1 or 2.
Who might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa Takechio.
Tokugawa. Oh. 2026, huh?
皆さんこんにちは、チーム忍者の安田です。戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作2王3をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみの侍スタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。
Okay, that's cool.
ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入
Ah,
感
it's
が
an open field, open world
本
game.
日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
2026. Mystery, silence, shadows, these are my tools.
Knows how old the city really
Oh my
is.
gosh, this bird is a ninja!
It's all I've ever known. My whole world.
Vertical games?
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I
Maze
need
theory.
to survive.
First person. Oh, it's a VR game. Okay. That explains the disembodied hands. Eidos.
This city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked
That's why they call
away,
themselves vertical games. I could already feel the vertigo.
waiting to be taken. But some treasures come with more trouble than others.
I thought I was dead.
Thief VR.
Who are you?
Okay.
Tidewalker, are you there yet?
Waterworld?
Cleo has uncovered a formula for a cure, but she's keeping it safe in her
Oh my
tower.
gosh, it is Waterworld.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Where's Kevin Costner?
A bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker.
Oh, interesting mechanic, yeah.
Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
The guy.
Ever since the Great Flood, Elland, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected. And it's up to you now to use that power.
This is our new recruit! Please, help me. Get them!
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
Tides of Tomorrow. I don't know, but it's too bright.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Ducey, the game director of Astrobot.
I really have
today to
no
share more
thoughts on
news
that.
with you. What the last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to
Did he
announce
say
that
speedrun
later
levels?
this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will
that's a
return
cute
later
controller.
this year with a slight
Cute.
twist, so be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave
Yeah,
our
everybody
game.
says this game
And
is
enjoy
awesome.
the
It
rest
really
of the
looks
show.
awesome. We are underwater. Let's go, memory stay. It always sways, that old blur. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh? Interesting art aesthetic, the whole puppeteering and marionette. Very comical, okay. Another song. I bet you the song's copyright. Why didn't he notice that mysterious bridge popping up? Oh, nice creature design there. Take on the crab from Moana. So basically, this is what this is some kind of Wind Waker type game. Yeah, they're wooden puppets. Yeah, it's Wind Waker with puppets. You know, puppet-looking characters. Okay. Sea remnants. Hopefully it'll work. It'll do good. Journey. Oh my gosh, I just called it. A whole new Journey. The second I saw the saying, I was like, Journey. Gorgeous. I love Journey. That was such an amazing game. This looks really cool. Sonic Riders! Man, the speed, the speed is really good. It really feels fast. Tony Hawk's Journey. And we're gonna make our way to the mountain again, just like in Journey. Only we do it on a snowboard.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani.
Who cares?
That was
Give me
a
more
movie
games.
called
Get
Sword
off
of
the screen.
Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Papless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Really? It's going to be locked behind a paywall?
On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak.
Yay! Woo! More blood curdling violent M-rated games. Woo! Hidden behind a PlayStation Plus subscription.
Must confront and contain the reality warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th.
What's game catalog? Ooh, I've fallen behind.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
Oh
In
wow,
July,
Twisted Metal 3 and
Twisted
4.
Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4
Okay, so
join the
Classics
circus
catalog
just
is
in time
like
for the second
NSO.
season premiere
Got
of
it.
Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US.
Chad's like, MK Legacy, I want
Additionally,
thanks
two
for
of
showing that
Capcom's
game.
most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil
RE2
2
and
and
3.
Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play
classic PC
celebration,
games.
running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him.
Alpha footage provided by
He watched them
powered by
fall,
Glacier.
then found his way off
Gameplay
that
cutscenes
mountain.
and in-game footage. Okay.
He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school.
Oh,
in
James
Britain.
Bond?
Always at the top of his
Yeah,
class.
James Bond.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No. And I suspect he feels the same way.
Son.
What he did in Iceland.
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
James Bond Jr. James Bond.
Do you have an appointment?
James Bond Jr.
James Bond.
He looks like a kid
Is it
here.
me?
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
It's been a while since got a very, very young Bond. Not since what, Sean Connery? Timothy Dalton.
So you shouldn't have.
Pierce Brosnan.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Give me the 4-player multiplayer mode, like GoldenEye.
Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Oh, the Aston Martin. Nice.
doing, James? Lately, headhunting.
The title better be good. It better be Bond-like. Giving away the whole movie. First Light. Okay, that's a good Bond title. First Light. Ah, here's our over elaborate trap.
Teachable moment.
And they don't have freaking lasers beams on their heads. How dare you show a gator trap with no laser beams on their freaking heads?
Hello, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status.
Okay, that's okay. His origin story. That's interesting.
Has poured the passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
First Light 2026. Okay, and it definitely looked like a Bond, like something straight out of a Bond film. PlayStation. Ghost of Tsushima. This is the sequel. Another trailer for the sequel.
You're still with me?
No. I didn't get that whole scene there. She looked at nobody. Why'd you look at the camera for? The dog is behind you. Nitpick, nitpick. Ghost of Yote. That's it, Yote. Gameplay deep dive coming in July. So, teaser. Okay. Arc System. New fighting game? Sounds Captain America. And Iron Man. Marvel games. Oh, it's that. No way. Arc System Works made a fighting game out of Marvel. Yo. Miss Marvel. And they speak Japanese, which is awesome. Oh my gosh, they took Dragon Ball Z fighters and turned this into a Marvel. Webdota. Oh, Ghost Rider. Yeah, this is. Oh my gosh, Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear in Marvel form. Oh gosh, Doom's voice is awesome. Doom! Storm! Cool, they brought the mutants in. Where's Wolverine? 4v4 tag battle. Really? Where's Wolverine? You gotta have a Berserker Barrage. Hulkbuster. Oh, Bouken Fighting Souls? That is such a Japanese title. Marvel Bouken Fighting Souls. PS5 and PC. Oh, that looked tight. Dragon Ball Fighters in Marvel form. Hey? Nani? Deadpool? Are you gonna show us Deadpool? You're breaking the fourth wall here. Boo! How dare you do that? Yokohama, Japan. Yo, Yokohama was really cool when I was there in Japan.
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアクの方でマーベルのないかというような提案をいただきまして、いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
May not represent the final product, of course. The fact that they're speaking Japanese is so awesome.
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this
Yeah, it looks
space?
fun, chat.
PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the fighting genre.
In action.
And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and then just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいでっていうことを言われました。話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part.
What are you talking about? We had Marvel vs. Capcom. We know the drill here.
You either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp.
What the heck is he talking about? It's sacred. Dude, we had Marvel vs. Capcom for like 20 years. We got the whole fighting collection out right now.
Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、何がまずいのかなっていろいろやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければわかると思うんですけども、かなり
Gosh, he looks so tokusatsu.
システムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶる良くて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、
They're overthinking this.
のチームバトルの中では4対1本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところ。
The Westerners are overthinking this whole thing. This is Arc System Works.
It's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go
4v4 is crazy.
And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay.
Just so you know, we operate with 6 buttons in fighting games.
4対4というまあチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but
oh, that
the
was
team at
cool.
Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be
what are you talking about? We had Marvel vs.
I'll tell you right
Capcom.
now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
With these 2 great partners.
What are you talking
決
about?
してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
The Westerners are pissing me off here. We have had Marvel fighting games since the freaking 90s. This is nothing new here. It's just Arc System Works slap the assets on a Dragon Ball Z fighter engine. Oh, they're gonna end it on that? Well, that's pretty cool. They ended on a good note, but oh boy, dude, they got me. They got my brain going. They got my brain going. On that one. Oh, it's gonna be a new experience. Like, they're saying all these buzzwords as if it's something new. I can't wait for that one, the MK collection. State of play. Yes, we know that it was broadcasted at on June 4th. I don't know why they gotta list that out. It looks so dumb. Thanks for watching. Well, thank you for showing. So yeah, they're very interesting games. As usual, they're trying to capture hyper realistic, real life humans in computer generated form. As always, it's standard fare. You know, got your M-rated games and so on. But there's a lot of Japanese games, and that's pretty cool. A lot from Japanese studios in the state of play. That's pretty exciting, you know, for a lot of Japan fans. You know, fans of Japanese game companies. You know, the Capcom, Kemco, Koei Temco. Tecmo. That it used to be Tech. I remember, weren't they called Tecmo Koei? Now it's Koei Tecmo. They reversed the order. Bandai Namco, Square Enix. That's a lot of combination names going on here. Very few Western games on display here. It's mostly coming from Japan, and that's really cool. I'm glad. You know, people were getting a little worried there because you know, Sony's supposed to be in California now. You know, they're supposed to be in California, but yeah, there's a few games that I actually liked going on in here. You know, I was surprised when they opened up with Lumines. I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh gosh, here's the copyright music, just to, you know, put in the hype and everything. But no, turns out to be Lumines. I like Lumines on the Switch, so it's pretty cool that they got a whole new game there. It's just a standard. It's still the same thing. You know, they just put a little bit more pizzazz to it. You know, some more songs and puzzle. You know what I mean? It's a good old classic. You know, it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing. Then Pragmata. or Pragmata. I don't know how it's going to be pronounced, but this is actually a very nice looking game here. I thought this whole opening here was Sony being pretentious again. Oh, this new technological. No. They were just promoting the game here. Delphi. I can't remember Delphi. I can't remember what game Delphi was from. That Capcom had. I really don't remember. But I gotta say, Capcom did a great job with the artwork here. You know, I didn't feel uncannied. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get an uncanny valley feel to it with Pragmata. I think this is... I'm wondering if this is as far as developers are going to go in making human face not come off uncanny valley. This could be as far as it could go from what I'm seeing here. I mean, I could be wrong. Hopefully, Ghost of Yote will, really elevate it up. But for what these companies are trying to accomplish, in terms of making humans look as realistic as possible, this one is the closest I've seen so far. Like the lip movement is not giving me uncanny valley. The eyes is not giving me uncanny. Nothing about it felt uncanny valley about it. Also, I like the fact that this is Yoda the game. This is just easily Yoda the game. When My Hero Academia, when Eri was on Deku's back and he just started fighting. It was giving me that whole vibe. That's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. We'll see where this goes, but just look at this. Look at the face. This is fantastic. Let me see the dude's face here. He's behind the mask, so they're just shielding that whole thing, huh? But yeah, I don't feel uncanny. I don't feel an uncanny valley or anything coming out of this whole look and everything. This is actually very well executed. I wonder if the guy will rip the wig off since she's some kind of robot or something. So yeah, that was Pragmata, Yoda the game. This one, I'm watching this whole animation here, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what's with the frame rate? There was no tell or anything, but I didn't realize this was Suda 51. This is a Suda 51 game. I don't know. I mean, I know Suda 51 likes Western style art and everything. So, okay. I feel like I'm looking at a Flash, looking at something from Flash. Yeah, but it turned out that it's actually a game. And the reason why I wasn't feeling Romeo's a Dead Man is because I feel like I'm looking at No More Heroes. That's why I was feeling so familiar. And it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the fighting, the running. It's all Travis Touchdown. The bloodletting, just like in, like in No More Heroes. I just feel like it's another No More Heroes game. And I've already gone through No More Heroes. I really loved that one. So yeah, it's all right. Cool. Grasshopper and Suda Goichi, another cool thing. But yeah, you see what I mean? Look at this. This is all when we get to this part here. This is all No More Heroes aesthetics. So I just wasn't feeling. it. It's like I'm gonna go through it again. Welcome to the show, Twitch chat. Welcome. Just finished the State of Play, doing my little review here. Yeah. So next up, Silent Hill F. I like that Silent Hill went to Japan. Makes perfect sense. So we get Japanese horror aesthetics. Again, this looks pretty good. The character models, the design. Look at that. It doesn't feel uncanny. So they're getting there. And I'm liking this. They're really getting there. In terms of with PlayStation, we're very late into this. Chat says, I don't think I've seen any of these. Well, Now you are. So, basically, yeah, I'm not feeling the uncanniness. The movement is not choppy or anything. Very gory, as Japanese horror goes. It's fit standard fare, and that's understandable. I mean, just look at all this ominous stuff. You know, of course, Japanese school children have to be the ones. Japanese school children got to be the ones to target it. School teens. And then let's see here. Where's the and then here's the monster design. Which is giving me an Outlast vibe, because of the way that she keeps getting chased by this particular monster. So I'm wondering if that's gonna be the approach to it. You know, being chased around, you gotta do hide and seek, and then you end up facing all sorts of weird monsters straight out of Tokyo Gore Police. It's not too bad, and of course, the gruesome field and such. I mean, dang, yo. The gameplay looks good. I mean, it's Silent Hill. It's Silent Hill. The slow walk really adds a lot of creepiness to it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dang. It's not too shabby. Next up, we got Bloodstained, another Bloodstained game. You'll be scared too to watch that happening, chat? Yeah. New Bloodstained game. I thought it was Castlevania. As always, Bloodstained has done a great job, capturing that Castlevania, Castlevania, Metroidvania aesthetic. It's I don't know why she did that. I don't know what's with the disco move there. I don't know what's with the disco move there, but yeah, got a new Metroidvania, Bloodstained game. The character designs are pretty cool, pretty gruesome. Look at that, like the dragons, and she looks really cool sitting on the skull. And then the frame rate drop. The frame rate looks a little too weird there. So yeah, it's not too shabby. Then we got our Weeb game from Bandai Namco, Digimon, another Digimon Story, which is really looking like Pokemon. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say Pokemon. People will be screaming, "Is that Pokemon?" No, I'm talking about like the whole world. The open worldness to it. Same was giving me that whole Pokemon vibe, but although it's a bit on the more cell shading approach to it. I think that's what Pokemon should have done. I think Pokemon should have gone this direction in terms of the artwork. You know what I'm saying? Like gone with the cell shading instead of full rendered 3D. I think that would have been a lot better than what they presented. You know what I'm saying? It would have been the characters would have been a little bit more appealing looking. Maybe it would have also solved the frame rate issues that I was hearing about. Who knows? Then Final Fantasy Tactics is back. They remade it. I was like, what's with the frame rates? Because I started noticing that all the 2D animation was having these slow frame rate issues. But yeah, this is Final Fantasy Tactics, the remake, classic. Very, very classic. Really, it's really cool. And what's also nice about it is that you can even do you can even have the classic look to it too. So it's all in one game. Really cool. Really cool. That's their big highlight, huh? Final Fantasy. That was their big highlight for the show. Get these people off. Okay. They didn't go. Okay. I see. They did clever because they didn't want everybody skipping over and over again. Or the whole segment is with these two. Dang it, man. It's throwing me off here. All right, Devolver Digital. This is not PlayStation 2. I'm telling you this right now. This is not PlayStation 2. Why do they look like this? Is this deliberate? If it's deliberate, fine. But if you're gonna sit there and say this was meant for a PS5 and you got them looking like PS2 characters, jeez, man. I don't understand what baby what's it called again? Baby talk. Let's see here. What's it called? Baby steps. I don't know. I mean, Devolver Digital had released better games. Has released a lot of good games, but I'm not liking that this looks like a PS2 game. If I owned the PS5, I would not want my PS5 game looking like something out of PS2. Even if it, even if you sit there and say, "Oh, it's the aesthetics," it's like, no. High standards, high PlayStation standards, everybody, high PlayStation standards. See, that's what happens when you let me see here. This is what happens when you do this. When you put so much emphasis on this. Yeah, this is PS5. This is Sony PlayStation State of Play. This is PS4, PS5 games. And here's my gripe. I know Devolver Digital's all has their aesthetics and everything, right? But the standards that PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 is putting on display here is this type of look, these type of character assets. You know what I'm saying? Without the uncanny valley. You know what I'm saying? Or at the very least, a cartoonish aesthetic like in the vein of Astro Bot and Super Mario Odyssey. You get what I'm saying? We should not be, and that's why I was very impressed with the assets here in Silent Hill. I was very impressed with the way the assets look. You know what I'm saying? There was no uncanniness involved here. So when I see something like this, let's see here. Get me over here. When I see something like this, I start questioning. You know what I'm saying? I start questioning. You know what I mean? Like, is this a deliberate art choice? Fine. Why would I want to buy something that looks like a PlayStation 2 game on PlayStation 5? That's the question I would be asking. And the gameplay is very weird looking because it's supposed to be two weird looking grown men walking around like that. Like babies. They're walking like babies. That's why they're standing out. The standard fare Devolver Digital stuff. I got no problem with that. This is the Devolver Digital's gaming play style. Their game design style. I just have a problem with the look. The way that they're looking here. It's really like why. It's giving me the why factor. This one is really cool. Once again, why was the frame rate dropped here? Or is that no? Okay. No. It's not a frame rate drop. No. That's not a frame rate drop. That's the design element. Really cool. Another. They took Paper Mario and turned it into a nice little fun top-down adventure game. So many games have been doing the paper style since Paper Mario. It's always gorgeous when at how they could pull it off. Ooh, a little frame rate drop there. Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. There was a little bit of a frame rate drop, but I like it. When they do the paper thing, what I'm saying, it's always cool. It's always cool. Next up, get these people out of the way. Oh yeah, Hot Shots Golf. That's on Switch 2. Another golf game. This one features Pac-Man. I'm sure a lot of people who were watching it earlier today were slapping L's in their respective chat rooms seeing this. Nobody wants golf. Nobody wants golf. Ninja Gaiden. I love that they went with the 16-bit aesthetic. It really brings back the old days, the old 90s. And I like that they added more characters to it. This seems to I'm hoping it's Metroid. If this is a Metroidvania, that's awesome. It's really giving me that it really looks like it's a Metroidvania because of the going up and down. I could tell the game design very easily. It looks like it's Metroidvania. Ninja Gaiden as Metroidvania. Chad's like, oh, Hot Shots Golf looked good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. So, Ninja Gaiden is Metroidvania. I am all for it. I hope it's coming out on Switch 1. July 31st, PS4, PS5. Yeah, hands down, please be Metroidvania. That would be great. This one is a very interesting game. It looks very indie. It's mountain climbing. I think I have a feeling they may have been inspired by Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. It's all about climbing up the mountain. So, Nintendo really opened up the way game design is when they decided to tap into verticality with the last two Zelda games. I'm not feeling the cell shading. I mean, it's very Telltale's, and I could see some frame rate drops on there. I'm not a big fan of Telltale's cell shading style, that whole gearbox look with Borderlands. Chat says when Ninja Gaiden has this type of look, I hope it's on handheld. It should be on handheld. Got these people out of my screen here. This was mind blowing. Digital Eclipse, best known for having done Atari 50 and the Story of Karateka. They do a great job. Doing compilations and harnessing the history of these franchises. And the fact that they tapped into Mortal Kombat, and not only, apparently they said they got all of them in there, not just the arcades, but the home systems, the ports, all the ports. I'm wondering how far. I guess they went up to 4. I can understand if they went up to 4. So that means that they probably have all the Mortal Kombat games in there before the reboot, before they did the infamous reboot. Though I would be shocked if they included the reboot game. Yeah, see, they've been putting a lot of question marks. Includes arcade, console, and handheld editions. Oh my gosh. That with rollback netcode online play. That's fantastic. Yo, I can't wait for this, man. I definitely would want that. I definitely would want this one. Although, of course, now, but then I'm now wondering if they're going to have the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 1, where they took out all the blood. They gotta have that in there. It's so hilarious. I want to see the history on that one. I'm wondering if they got the footage of Howard Lincoln at the congressional hearing saying that Nintendo would never put a violent, bloody game on there. I want to see that. That would be embarrassing. Especially if it gets released on Switch 2. Jet says, I don't know who would want to click the bad graphics handheld editions, lol. I would want to click the Mortal Kombat 2 arcade ROM online. Yeah. You'd be surprised. People want to play those things once. Arcade Fight Stick. Wireless. No. I already made that very clear. We play our fighting games wired because we don't have to worry about latency issues or any of that stuff. Good try, though. Good try. I hope you have a wired option. Metal Gear Solid. Another Metal Gear Solid game. That threw me off. I didn't even... Because I was like, wait, what's that gator? But there's Solid Snake right there. The disguise. So he's got all kinds of disguises in this. All kinds of disguises. So that's pretty cool. And then they threw in the Ape Escape. Konami added in Ape Escape. It looks pretty good. This is a Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I don't know if this is a remake of 3. I don't know. But Ape Escape is here, and you get to catch some of them. Chat says, I would want to click the Mortal Kombat 2 arcade ROM online, and maybe Mortal Kombat Trilogy online too. Yes, my friend's boyfriend is really good at fighting games. He told me the same thing. Always have your controller wired. Yeah. And then it looks like they threw in Frogger. A Frogger, I don't know if that's Frogger or another Konami game. Either way, Konami got another Metal Gear Solid game out. That's pretty cool. And I love the fact that you could switch the whole thing. And I would like to know what this more is. Neo 3 looks gorgeous. Again, look at this. Again, exactly what I'm saying regarding the Devolver Digital and that whole look. There's no uncanniness. There's no uncanniness. It looks really great. The you know, I mean, PlayStation 5 is what, 5 years in now. Somebody let me know how many years in PlayStation 5 is. But they're finally getting it. You know, saying like they're really harnessing. You know, none of that lack of you know, getting rid of the uncanny valley feel to it and everything. It's really looking good. Like if I could find a PlayStation 5 and afford it, and if I'm interested, I probably would. But then again, I'll probably find these on Steam, as always. Yeah, it looks really cool. The combat system and everything is really nice. You know, another hack and slash, good old fashioned hack and slash. You can never go wrong with hack and slash. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, you could go a lot wrong with hack and slash, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can't fail it. You know what I'm saying? Ninja mode is pretty cool. You know, offering more gameplay options and variety. It's pretty and they said that this is open world. This is the first time it's open world. So yeah, I really like this the size of this so far. Yeah, my gosh, man, the designs are so fantastic. I like this. I like it. Neo 3. I gotta play the first two. Let's see here. Next up, let's see. He's just explaining the whole thing here. Let's see. Let's move along. Mystery, silence, shadows. Yeah, VR 2. I really felt the verticalness. I was feeling the vertigo. And the vertigo lives up to their name. Vertical Games. There you go. That's not the name of a company. That's a warning. That's a warning that you're gonna get sick. Yeah, I mean, it's a VR game. I can't really knock on it. VR games are very, very hard to pull off. You know what I'm saying? Graphics wise, gameplay wise. I really hope that they pull it off. You know what I'm saying? Because they're striving very hard to really capture with video games an actual VR experience. So, you know, 2020, thank you, chat. Kick Chat says November 12, 2020, PS5 came out. So it's been 5 years now. So yeah, it's been 5 years. So yeah, the progress is shown. The progress is shown in terms of the facial aesthetics and everything, except for this one here. Looks like they're going for a bright, cartoony, colorful Wind Waker. They're tapping into the Wind Waker. This Tidewalker, a multiplayer story. Okay, cool. Like I said, this gave me this screamed Wind Waker. Which is cool. I mean, Wind Waker is an awesome game. It was cel shading. If they were inspired by it, they went in the right direction. I would say. I would safely say they chose the right direction. If this is the art, this is their art approach. Really got that BioShock feel. Still gotta play BioShock. I know I still so many dang games in my backlog. It's insane. But nevertheless, this is actually pretty good. The gameplay looks pretty solid. It's another first person game. First person Wind Waker. Okay, with a little Mirror's Edge parkour, looks like. That's fine. That's fine. The face. The face. Oh my gosh. Definitely got that Borderlands face. Oh my gosh, that face. Tell me that's not a horrible looking face there. Look at that. The uncanny. It's so uncanny. Oh my gosh, the face is so horrible. Tides of Tomorrow. Hopefully it'll work. I mean, you know, they got their art direction. You know, don't need to see you. Astrobot. Astrobot's got some more cool stuff. I was pointing out how cool, it's great to see that Sony still, you know, embrace the whole 3D platformer. You know what I'm saying? And with this aesthetic and look, this whole Super Mario look, and you know, Donkey Kong look, you know what I'm saying? Donkey Kong 64, the whole Rareware kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not lost. It's not lost. You know, from PlayStation, Well, no, it wasn't lost because they had Ratchet and Clank. Well, the point is, I'm glad that they tapped into it. This is a puppet. Yeah, this is a puppet thing. Another Wind Waker type game. Luffy. Let's see, One Piece meets Wind Waker. You know, they're wooden models. So the art direction in this one is okay. Although I'm still trying to understand why. I want you to look very carefully. He made this bridge appear, and that guard all the way down there didn't notice it. That guard all the way down there didn't notice it. So once he crossed over, he easily shanked him. I don't understand. I don't understand. How could he not notice it? Oh, man. But, yeah, very gorgeous. Just like Tides of Tomorrow, very gorgeous. You get to fight the crab from Moana with a giant sailing boat, pirate ship. That's just cool. That's pretty cool. Very big, too, all things considered. So, yeah, and it looks like it's an RPG or something. I don't know. I mean, it just did that. That's something you would see in an RPG, JRPG. But, yeah, another way to get around the Uncanny Valley issue, just make your characters look like wooden blocks. Cool. I like that. You know, that's a pretty good approach. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's very bright and colorful. Very big. I wonder how big this world is. Like, bigger than Wind Waker? Who knows? Sea Remnants is the name. Then from the people that gave you Journey, gives you Tony Hawk's Journey. No problem, chat. Kick chat. So yeah, Tony Hawk's Journey. You get to sandboard to other places and everything. Let me tell you something. I love the game Journey, and I love what I'm seeing here. They're hitting it out of the park already. It's very gorgeous, you know, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be like Journey, you know. Well, it doesn't look like it's Journey. It looks like you get to explore more and see stuff. I like that the sand acts like a water wave. It's so awesome, and look at that. The speed is so well executed. Like it really looks fast. Like you're really flying fast. And you get to do snowboarding stuff, man. This is actually pretty cool. I like it. Look at that. Just look at this. Sword of the Sea. My gosh, man. Like they took Journey and they were like, let's make it with a snowboard. We don't need to see you. Moving along here. Yeah, game catalog stuff. That's nice. Deus Ex, all your classics, NSO style thing. I know everybody's gonna be. Someone shall be like, it's not NSO style. It's game catalog style. You know what I mean? It's behind a paywall, and everybody's got to pay for it. Alpha footage powered by Glacier. This is very beautiful how the mountains are done. James Bond. New James Bond game. Uncanny. Yeah, this is Uncanny. Amazon. This is your game. Amazon MGM Studios. This is your game. Feels very uncanny. But despite the uncanny look, the whole entire trailer really, yeah, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Come on, MGM. Come on, you could do better. Okay, this one is fine. Okay, his face is fine. James Bond, you know, playing James Bond Jr. here. But then we see her, and it's like, why do they look all squished and? Oh man, they look plastic. There we go, plastic. Why do they look plastic? Oh my gosh. But in terms of the gameplay and combat, well, they didn't show any of it. It's all a trailer, so I don't know exactly how the gameplay is gonna. Okay, there's a piece of the gameplay. There we go. We got some gameplay. It's very hard to tell because they don't have the HUD up. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the HUD on. Chat says, I'm just glad that game has some color, not like the Baby Steps game. Yeah. Oh, gosh, the Baby Steps. Aston Martin. Yes, they got the Aston Martin out here. Classic. Classic. I watch somebody be like, that's not the Aston Martin. That's a Camaro. One thing's for sure, it is very colorful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could really tell the characters. It's not Call of Duty brown, gray. You know, and this definitely screams James Bond, the way the whole entire trailer played out. But I had a hard time telling the difference between the gameplay and the trailer part. First Light, that's a nice Bond name. That's a nice name for a Bond story. First Light. That's really cool. And dang it, man, where are the lasers? You have alligators without freaking lasers. Where's it going to take to get alligators with freaking lasers on their heads? Do we not have the budget for this? How dare they give us an elaborate alligator trap and no freaking lasers on their heads? Sign up and you get the golden gun, of course. Yeah, see I think this is gonna do good. I think this game's gonna do good. If the gameplay is solid, I think it's gonna do good. Give us the 4-player mode, GoldenEye. Come on, give us that GoldenEye. Ghost of Yote teaser. Again, gorgeous. No uncanniness. They're going to have a whole thing later in July covering the gameplay mechanics and everything, a whole deep dive. So I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that because it's just fantastic, man. You know, everything about it. Oh, and please don't do this looking at the camera. Okay, don't break the fourth wall. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Stop it. All right, now comes my major gripe here. This is what my major gripe. Okay, first of all, awesome. Oh my gosh, a Marvel fighting game, but wow. What was it? Yeah, not since Marvel War of the Gems did we had a Marvel exclusive fighting game. Wasn't there another Marvel fighting game? No, this is this is not Marvel vs. Capcom. This is Marvel Tolkien Fighting Souls. Arc System Works, the people who gave us Dragon Ball Fighter Z and the Guilty Gear games. They made this. It's just fantastic. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just fantastic. Man, Arc System Works. They know how to freaking do fighting games. And yeah, they gave it they gave it I hope it's on Steam. Me too. I hope it's on Steam, chat. I'm really liking it. This is 4-on-4. Rather than 2v2 or 3v3, they went 4-on-4. Oh my gosh. And they speak Japanese. They all speak Japanese. They all speak Japanese. Just listen to that. Just listen to that. Oh my gosh. It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh man, Arc System Works makes so many fighting games. Yeah, I mean, this is just fantastic. You could really see the Guilty Gear. You could see the the Dragon Ball Fighters. Oh man. Look at that. It's just fantastic. It's so fantastic. And then they had to and then this guy here had to like screw everything up. Like all the buzzwords. All your buzzwords, you know, and my brain is like, you know, your Western style buzzwords. I'm like, really? He's acting like the way that he's phrasing it, he's acting like as if this is a new thing. A Marvel fighting game is a new thing. And I'm sitting here screaming Marvel vs. Capcom. All right? We had the first Marvel fighting game was X-Men Children of the Atom. That was 1993. We're talking 1993, 1994. Oh dang, yo. That was like I know it was mid-90s. Somebody will give me the correct date. But yeah, we've had Marvel for 30 years. We've had Marvel fighting games. Okay? for 30 years, and the way he's saying it was almost like it never happened. That's the way I was getting from the way he was talking, because it's just standard fare next gen graphics buzzwords, and it's like, really. All they did, all Arc System Works did was reskin Dragon Ball Fighters and made a 4v4. That's all they did. That's all they did. That's all they did. They just took the Dragon Ball Fighters engine and slapped a Marvel code on it. Because that's all they had to do. That's all Arc System Works has to do. They have an excellent engine, fighting game engine, and if you're going to them, you're going to get the anime, the whole anime aesthetic. And I love the way that the Marvel characters look. Hold on a second here. Yeah, these two here. Let me see if I could get the. Yeah, we love to partner. Hold on a second. Yeah. I mean, I know this is Marvel Studios. I guess they're from Marvel Studios, but honestly, I don't know why they're acting like. Let's see here.
We're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they name the developer.
Yeah. You see the great collaboration, Capcom, was that not a great collaboration with Marvel? 30 years? I mean, we got the Marvel vs. Capcom collection this year, a couple of months ago, came out. I have the collection, celebrating all of Marvel vs. Capcom. Why are you saying it's a great collaboration? What the hell? What's with that? Chat says, I still play the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 game, but a modded version.
Developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and then just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいねってことなのかな。
Just
sacred.
Here we go.
The tricky thing is
here. This is the one. This is the one that set me off. Here, here's the one. How does Gen Z call it? Triggered. Did I get that right? Did I get that right, everybody? Let me know if I got that right.
私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
That's such a dumb dumb take, to me that's a dumb take. There's nothing sacred to fighting games. There's nothing sacred to this. We don't put fighting games on a mantle. We put fighting games through the ringer. If you get it right, you get it right. You get it wrong, you get it wrong. Sacred, fighting games is very hard to fail. First of all, you're dealing with Arc System Works. Let's start off with the fact that this is Arc System Works. Okay, their fighting games are just as legendary as Capcom's as Capcom's. All right, so to sit there and say, it's a sacred thing, it's something big and bold. You're talking to Arc System Works. You are seriously going to sit there and tell Arc System Works how sacred fighting games are? They know how sacred fighting games are. That's why Street Fighter, that's why Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Dragon Ball Fighters are legendary. They've been put on the circuits, in the FGC. You're going to sit there and say that's sacred? You really going to say that to Arc System Works? I would have understood if they would have said it to a small-time company. Maybe I would have understood that if it was their first time doing a fighting game or something. But Arc System Works, you're gonna say that? You're gonna say that's sacred? Yeah. With Arc System Works, you don't need to worry about sacredness. It's art. Chat is Chat is like, even though I don't like Guilty Gear very much, I do trust Arc System to make this Marvel game good. Yeah, exactly. Guilty Gear feels like I have cement shoes. Yeah, this is not an indie publisher here or an indie developer. These guys made bank off of fighting games, and like I said, the fighting games are on the FGC. So why would you say that this is sacred? And not only that, but you're gonna put Marvel on the mantle after we've had 30 years of Marvel vs. Capcom. Capcom freaking changed the whole freaking look of Marvel with these fighting games. Like, people, what Capcom did with fighting games, especially with Marvel vs. Capcom, they, much like they did with Street Fighter 2. Okay, where Street Fighter 2 built upon what Street Fighter 1 had, and added to it, making it, and elevating the genre. They did the same, for fighting games again with X-Men Children of the Atom. You know what I'm saying? They built upon what they had in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which was the super combo, and in X-Men Children of the Atom, they gave it the whole anime aesthetic. The Marvel characters, they look like our favorite comic book characters, but they had the whole anime artwork to it. And nobody, screamed weeb or otaku or any of that stuff when they started playing X-Men for Children of the Atom. Everybody's like, this is the most fantastic freaking game ever. And Capcom leaned into it with the next one, which was Marvel Superheroes, where this time they brought in Spider-Man, Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Doctor Doom, and gave them the whole anime look. And, when we see this, you know what I'm saying? We remember that. You know what I'm saying? Arc System Works knows that Marvel had the anime look, the whole anime artwork. So they already had something to work with. They just had to make it their own, of course. They had to make this fighting game their own, naturally. But any company, I would say, could pull off a Marvel fighting game outside of Capcom. Arc System Works can, because Capcom made Marvel characters look anime, and Arc System Works does anime fighters, and they can bring back that classic 90s anime feel of Marvel. So to sit there and tell Arc System Works in this, what he just said here, saying that this is sacred, as if Arc System Works is some amateur company, in my honest opinion, that's very insulting. Arc System Works know how to make fighting games, and they know how to pull off the aesthetics. And let me tell you something, this is such aesthetically pleasing. It's what's this here? Let's see here. I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style. You know what I'm saying? But like, what the hell? What the hell? I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. Like, are you serious? Have you not seen Marvel Superheroes and X-Men Children of the Atom? So, this is a fantastic looking game. I can't wait for it to come out. They might have made the Under Night game too, and that one is nifty. Yeah, I think they did the Under Night. No. Yeah. I'll have to pull up my Under Night in Birth, but it's not. But like I said, it's the Capcom, SNK, Arc System Works. If you give them your IP to make a fighting game, they will do it justice. Is what I'm saying. And these two Westerners, I don't know if they're Marvel Studios or whatever. Whoever these two are, their takes are not good. I don't like their takes. I don't like their takes. They're treating Arc System Works like they're some
and what came up was something
let's see here.
Arc System. You
come in with your own your kind of own experiences. Here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on.
And what came up was
do I have the
something
audio?
that went beyond that.
I do have. I thought I was muted. Sorry. Sorry, I thought I was muted.
You come in with your I had expectations of here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
Like, come on. Oh my gosh, it's just yeah. I remember personally the first time. Yeah, and then they go all buzzwordy, of course, but either way, the point I'm trying to the point is that the one with the 2D. Oh, sorry, chat room's having a conversation there. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that was just my gripe. You know, it's like. Marvel Tolkien is going to be fantastic. It's Arc System Works. They know what they're doing. Okay, when it comes to Marvel fighting games, they could look to Capcom for inspiration and such. Probably might even ask Capcom for a few tips if they feel they need it. But all it's going to be is Dragon Ball FighterZ with a Marvel skin on it, and I'm all for it. Okay, I'm all for it. They have a great engine. They got a great fighting game engine, and I see absolutely nothing wrong gonna happen. Like, there's just no way they can fail that. You know, there's no way they could mess that hole up. You know, so yeah, pretty cool. State of Play was pretty good. I would say it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's great seeing that PlayStation games are definitely, smoothing out the uncanny valleyness in the game, in their games and everything. A lot of Japanese publishers this go around, so I'm sure a lot of North American gamers were just rolling their eyes and slapping L's in the chat room. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. But overall, yeah, there's some good games. A couple of good games. You know what I'm saying? But it's just standards. I joked a lot during the whole State of Play. But overall, these are some solid games that's coming out, and it's a pretty good lineup that Sony's got going here, I gotta say. So yeah, for all them for all you PS fans out there, man, you got yourselves a good year. I say you got a good year. You know, a good year on a day they released the State of Play on Nintendo Switch 2's launch. Nintendo Switch 2 launched, and they had to throw in the State of Play. Alright. Oh man, that was pretty hilarious. Thank y'all.